All right. Well, everyone, here's David Clark.
All right. Hey, everyone. First, I was going to say, sorry that I'm not there. I was down in Crawford County and supposed to be back in time to speak, but traffic, the ATL traffic got real bad. But I'm David Clark, born and raised here in Georgia. I'm a business leader, Green Beret combat veteran. I've served in the House since 2015. And I will say that there are 5 in the race, 5 main competitors. There are 7 total. But I can tell you for a fact, I'm the only battle-tested candidate running, whether it's in defense of my nation overseas in combat, whether it's taken on the left in the radical ideology, which is pretty easy today. I mean, they've just lost their minds. But I think the third, which is just as important, is are you willing to stand up to members of your own party when they're not willing to do the right thing? And I've done that. 2019, and you can also Google me and ChatGPT me, but 2019, I just got a chairmanship. The speaker, David Ralston, gave me a chairmanship, and about a month and a half later, it came out in AJC how he was protecting pedophiles, rapists, and domestic abusers. And I went in his office because I think the Bible tells you if you have offense with somebody, go privately first. And I sat down with him and I told him, Jesus loves you. I love you. Thank you for my chairmanship. Thank you for all that you've given me. I said, but we all run in politics saying we're going to fight for you and your families as if you're my own. And I can't be silent, especially as a man. And I told him, I said, I have a little girl, Madison. She was six months old at that time. And I said, if she was like Haley, who got raped at 11 and not had a day in court in 10 years, I'm going to kill you and the rapist. Because as a dad, you're going to protect your daughter. And I called him out. He stripped my chairmanship, my committees. And then in 22 on redistricting, I got called up with the Green Berets. I was gone for 12 weeks, no phone, off the grid. My wife was pregnant with Miles, our second. And I came back a week before the election. We won 60-40, outspent 18-1. They spent almost exactly $1 million. And I think I showed I can stand on my convictions. I can do the right thing. And of course I give it to God and to the voters because I probably should have lost. But it matters, being willing to stand up and do the right thing. And I can tell you this, also got kicked out of the chamber twice for COVID, because that whole COVID stuff in 2020 and the mandates, it was wrong. And then also in election integrity, I can tell you, you can go look up on social media. I was the first one of the elected out of the gate. It was I think 3 days after the election, I was already calling for election integrity, transparency, audits. I called out all the top guys from Kemp, Brad, the Speaker Ralston on staying silent and not doing something and standing for transparency. But I'll tell you this, I love to earn y'all's vote. I love to earn the GRA endorsement. And I can tell you, if you vote for me May 19th, I will be the most upfront, transparent, statewide elected official you have ever had. And why I can promise that is 2 things, my faith in God and my time in combat. I know tomorrow's not promised. Hopefully God gives me decades to live, but I know one day I'll stand before him and he's going to judge me, not for what I do publicly so much, but it's more what I do behind closed doors when nobody's looking. The words I speak, the actions I take. And I know I have some opponents, they all talk a big, tough game, and that they're the warriors and battle-tested, but everybody wants to be a gangster until it's time to do gangster things. I'm the only one who has literally, I've given up chairmanships, I've given up titles to do the right thing. And so I'd love to earn your vote, your support, and I believe I can win come May 19th. But thank y'all for having me, and thank y'all for all that y'all do, especially on the grassroots level.
Thank you, David. Thank you. Really appreciate it. It was just a good round of applause for you. Thank you. Have a good one.